Bonjour et bienvenue à Starfield. On se retrouve ici sur New Atlantis. Donc la dernière fois, on a comme enchaîné des temples et des temples et des temples. On a eu le pouvoir que j'attendais qui était franchement un petit peu underwhelming. Mais on verra si on est capable de l'upgrader au fil du temps. Là, ce que je vais faire une petite mission on the side. On va aller faire.
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC.
Euh,
Hello, New Atlantis.
UC Security. On va aller faire la quête de UC Security Sergeant Yomi.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
A job, tell me about it.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Yeah, for sure. Tell me what to do.
Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all?
J'ai un shotgun. Oh yeah, Tilde was head of security for Astro Lounge. No. On va pas lie, là. I had to run in with the Crimson Fleet. I don't know if that counts, honestly. No, but I'm a quick learner. No, I had to run in with the Crimson Fleet.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Ouh, 250 pièces. Why am I bringing the package here and not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
Alright. Sounds good. Aegis.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalls. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Yep. Alright, je sais c'est quoi Mass là. Ça fait un petit bout qu'on est dans ce
Let me
jeu-là.
know if you have any questions.
C'est comme une des premières quêtes que tu fais normalement. Ben j'imagine là, tu sais, à me donner 250 pièces là, je fais comme ok. Je suis rendu à combien là? Je suis rendu à 478 700.
I'm surprised I've yet to see the inside of the security office. Here's hoping the streak continues.
Alright. Non, on veut pas Power from Beyond, on va faire Keeping the Peace. Parce que là on a fait un peu
Coralites throwing
d'histoire.
stones into the pond. Or she did. God, that was ages ago.
J'aime ça parce que c'est vraiment un père, il parle juste de sa fille.
Kila City could really use something like that.
Ouais, mais Kila City c'est comme c'est vraiment un frontier town on dirait là. Tu peux pas mettre un nat de même là. Non c'est ça, on a fait de l'histoire. On a fait un petit peu d'histoire, mais là je veux pas la faire trop vite l'histoire, je veux comme faire un petit peu qu'est-ce qu'il y a autour. Fait qu'on va faire UC Security. Puis oh ben attends, non, je pense que je peux passer par. J'ai potentiellement. Ouais. Ah attends, j'ai-tu gardé son café à la fille? Hey girl. J'ai-tu
I'm
ton
so
café?
excited to see Tony after work.
J'ai-tu ton café?
One day, I'm gonna
Ah,
leave
there's
New
that
Atlantis
chino
for
you
good.
wanted.
Nice. I have to keep my energy up so New Atlantis can stay clean and tidy. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Juste un random.
See you around.
Random 400. Yeah! À chaque fois qu'on va en trouver, ben, peut-être pas à chaque fois, là, mais on va revenir, je l'aime bien, elle. Alright, là, on s'en va. Et voilà, defense floor. C'est ça, je me dis, on va faire cette ligne-là. Après ça, on va continuer l'histoire. Puis probablement que le prochain chunk d'histoire, moi j'ai entendu qu'il y avait comme un gros chunk qui
The
s'en venait, là.
security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility.
Agent Plato.
I hope you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much.
Yeah, no, I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right.
Ça, c'était comme un CIA
Sergeant
agent,
Yumi's
essentiellement.
recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Not sure how you would know that.
Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in.
Ah, je l'ai pas.
We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Got it. What do you mean their location's been
We
compromised?
think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Alright, why meet with me personally?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first.
Alright.
Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Alright, just
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
alright.
Good luck with the mission.
Retrieve the package. On a plein d'affaires ici quand même. Defense Research and Initiatives. Mais j'assume que je pourrais pas faire grand chose ici avant de
Yes?
Masked Functionary. Tu sais, j'assume que je pourrais pas faire grand chose ici. C'est pas mal juste du flavor jusqu'à temps que j'aie besoin de venir ici. Not station. Go! Spaceport! Ça va être relativement rapide. C'est ça, c'est comme les... C'est designé pour être genre le premier questline que tu fais dans le jeu, essentiellement. Là. Parce que t'arrives à New Atlantis relativement rapidement dans l'histoire. En fait, t'es comme obligé de venir ici, fait que... T'as un dead drop, il y a quelqu'un qui va essayer de m'assassiner. Deliver the package to Agent Yumi. Qui va essayer de m'assassiner?
We flew up to the star, and we were so close, I could feel the heat from the sun burst.
Ah, quelqu'un qui s'est fait demander en mariage, on l'a déjà entendu celle-là. C'est rien de problématique. Sergeant Yumi.
How's the investigation going? Still have questions?
Got your package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around.
Man, tu trouveras pas meilleur
We've
aide que
gotten a
moi.
lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
I wouldn't make a habit of recruiting people off the street.
Well, I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
That's it? That's it.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
How are the day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work. And a lot of
C'est ça que j'allais dire. Ça, c'est comme quand tu travailles en IT. Si toutes les affaires, si toutes les affaires, ils pètent, mais là, comment ça qu'on on te paye pour pas que ça pète? Pourquoi tu fais pas ta job? Puis s'il y a rien qui pète, puis tout va bien, mais là, pourquoi je te paye pour rien faire? Tu fais pas ta job? Ça. Looking for work.
I've got nothing at the moment, but come
Oh, wow, ok.
take care.
Bon, ok, je pensais que c'était un questline, mais I guess not. Là, j'imagine qu'éventuellement, on va se faire corner, puis quelqu'un qui va essayer de nous assassiner. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici, là, maintenant qu'on peut rentrer? On peut-tu...
Hello.
Hop, guy, toi, t'as la meilleure job du monde, man. T'es assigné à garder le locker room. T'es assigné à garder le locker room, genre, dans le UC Security Main Office. Yeah. Attends, j'ai-tu d'autres choses? Ouais, j'entends pas tout parcourir les...
Another day, another shift.
Yep. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici?
Hey there.
Oh. On l'a-tu déjà vu,
I
hein?
have nothing to say. I desire no company. Leave.
Who are
I
you?
am a prisoner, trapped
Une
by a
baronne, on
weak
voit le suit.
people who do
Check
not
le suit.
kill their enemies when they should.
How did you end up in that
The
cell?
Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
Wah, wah. Et là, juste pour faire comme c'est des barounes. Alright. Ben là, tu vois qu'il n'y a pas grand chose ici. Qu'est-ce que j'ai ici?
Hey, no funny stuff with that booster pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Alright, fait que là, il n'y a plus rien. Bon, ok. Moi, je pensais qu'on allait avoir un questline, mais I guess not. J'imagine que ça va prendre un petit bout, puis je vais me faire ambush par du monde. Ils vont faire ah, toi, t'es avec Aegis, blablabla, blablabla. Mais là, je sais qu'est-ce que je veux. Je sais où est-ce que je vais aller, puis on vient de voir le crowd, il y a juste 8-7. On va à la place aller. Ah, j'ai encore du health qui me manque. Aid. J'ai quasiment plus de medpack, mais au moins ça va aider pour ça. On va venir ici. On va venir au Mass District. Et on va aller join les Vanguards. Je pensais que le UC Security c'était vraiment comme plus que juste une petite quête de même. Là. On va aller fight les Vanguards. On va aller pas les fight, mais on va aller join les Vanguards. Ça aussi c'est une autre questline que je voulais faire. On va au minimum la commencer, là. Ça se peut qu'à un moment donné je diverge un petit peu.
I don't know
Mais,
about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
oui, en effet. Attends, non, je voulais aller ici. Je vais pas aller n'importe où. Yep. Defense Research Lobby Commander Tuala. On va aller voir le Commander Tuala.
Every time I get near Mast, I think they're gonna arrest me. There's a code there. Get him, boys.
Sans sac, man. Commander John
Hey,
Tuala.
Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Okay, I'm game.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get...
Yep, non, je voulais. Supra et Ultra.
started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Alright, let's go. Ah, c'est ça, ok, j'étais là, j'étais mon pip, il s'en va de quelque part de bizarre. Là, on s'en va à Vanguard Orientation Hall. Resume last user session. Plugin Novakin. Register your examination, please select enlistment agreement. Any outstanding UC bounties must be paid before proceeding. Alright, enlist. By the Colony Vanguards, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that will place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft, to yourself, up to and including death. In exchange, UCV agrees to compensate all captains according to their experience level and difficulty with the task requested. All players will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight, successfully complete a probationary mission, agrees to sponsor your citizenship application, guarantees the granting in colony citizenship, blah 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 blah. You agree? I agree.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Alright, on va le faire.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
Ah, c'est pour ça.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Huh,
What
alright.
a load of UC propaganda. Still, can't imagine living through all that.
J'aime ça
With
aussi.
the world literally falling apart all around you.
Ouais, qu'il y a comme. L'atmosphère a juste de la. À cause pas de magnétosphère, on a le full. Là, je comprends pourquoi que la Terre a plus d'atmosphère. Si le magnétosphère a crash, c'est sûr. C'est comme. C'est sûr que là, le solar wind, ça va faire exactement comme Mars. Toute l'atmosphère va être strip out par le solar wind. Puis j'aime ça aussi qu'on est avec Sam. Parce que Sam, c'est littéralement c'est littéralement genre un des co, là, quoi. Ils ont fondé les Freestars, là, fait que.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace.
C'est sûr que
But
c'est
there were
du.
those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Finally, the UC deigns to acknowledge the Freestar Collective. They're really big of them.
On est dans quoi, là? On n'a pas de date, on n'a pas de. J'ai le time. Mais j'ai pas la. J'ai pas l'année. J'ai le local time. C'est ça, mais j'ai pas comme l'année dans laquelle le jeu se produit. On est passé ça. Fait que ça fait quand même. Il y a eu les Varun, puis là on a eu la guerre contre le Freestar Collective. On a eu la guerre contre le Freestar Collective qui est arrivé après Varun, je pense. Les Varun sont arrivés puis ont essayé de genre seulement stériliser tout le monde. Sterilize the Galaxy, puis là après ça il y a eu le Colony War. Le Colony War ça fait pas longtemps là.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Alright.
The The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective.
Ah, c'est chiant. On n'est pas allé à
The
Narion, je
resulting
pense.
rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War.
Oh, c'est pas le...
Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Le Narion War. Narion, c'est-tu là où est-ce que la... Ah, c'est ça ici, là. Il y a encore des places qu'on n'est juste pas allé. Ship. On a-tu un... Gret. J'ai laissé ici que j'ai le Star Yard. C'est quoi? Le clinique qui est là. Ship. C'est comme... C'est juste le Star Yard pis ça. Mais genre ça dit Narion ici, mais y a pas Narion. Tundra, Polio, Mira, Magret, Krut, Sumai, Andafron. C'est drôle parce que comme j'ai pas de port que je peux aller voir. Ici j'ai quoi? J'ai Polvo. Hopetown. Je pense qu'on l'a déjà vu, Hopetown. Ah oui, oui, on est déjà allé là, ok. C'est avec le shipyard là. Alright. On va continuer notre history lesson. Serpent's Crusade.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established.
Les zealots.
Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Alright. Conflict among the stars, c'est le Narion War.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons.
Fucking terramorphs.
It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy.
Wow, ça
After
c'est de
their
la méchante
shocking victory
propagande.
against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
This history is really starting to piss me off. All of it's spun so much it's basically lies.
Ben, for sure, là, le Human Shield thing, puis le genre Superior, ils ont gagné contre le Superior Forces, mais I don't buy that. Genre, tous les petits détails que genre, on veut essayer de rebuild, puis blablabla, I don't buy that. Comme, les Freestars, ce qu'on a entendu du côté des Freestars, c'est que les Freestars étaient sur le bord de gagner. Mais ça aurait été absolument atroce comme victoire, c'est une victoire pyrrhique. C'est de la propagande des deux bords, c'est sûr, là. The Battle of Nera. C'est pas ça la bataille qu'il y avait avec Sarah. J'allais pas dire Sarah Connor.
Worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
C'est la place qui disait il y a des Terramorphs là, puis genre il y a plein de bébites vraiment nasty, puis c'est là que tous les mecs, c'est là que comme il y avait plein de mecs qui ont du salvage, mais c'est illégal d'aller là parce que blablabla là. Quand même, c'est un mec. C'est cool ça. J'aimerais s'en piloter. Sam, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Sam?
I really hope this is just a phase.
One of my slates said Terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Non. Ça peut clairement, ça peut te tuer de plein de manières vraiment atroces, mais non, ça va pas contrôler ton mind.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable.
Man, j'en avais juste un, puis c'était long, puis c'était chiant.
The decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Ouais, tu sais, je peux croire, on en a battu un l'autre fois, là.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on Terramorphs.
On a battu un l'autre fois, puis c'était quand même assez intense, là, comme... Ça prend pas mal de dommages pour les tuer. Fait que je peux croire que t'as comme une armée de... C'est pas une armée, mais comme... Parce qu'une armée, c'est organisé, mais tu sais, comme un gros groupe de ça, descendre sur une ville, ils vont juste tout murder, là.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus.
Ah!
All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Vevictis.
Well, they got this right at least. The armistice was a necessary move to make sure the next war doesn't wipe us out for good.
Ouais, mais les mechs, essentiellement, c'est des tanks, là. C'est juste que comme... In honor of... J'ai-tu un zoom là-dessus? In honor of Armistice Article blah blah, there shall be established a central archive guarded by 3 parties, the Freestar Collective, House Baroon, and the United Colonies, for the collection and protection of all knowledge, research, and documentation depicting, describing, or any way related to technologies and mechanism banned by this armistice. It shall be governed by the following laws. Access to all information in this archive will be mutually managed by all 3 parties. Access is only permitted by unanimous agreement of authorized factional representatives. The facility will be under the direct control of no foreign nation, with no single party permitted to overrule the others. All decisions regarding matters pertaining to the archives must be unanimous. Any attempt at unauthorized access would be considered an act of aggression against all parties. Each party commits to defend the others against any such attempt. Alright, ça c'est comme où est-ce qu'il disait là, le vault qui montrait là. Next.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Alright. United Colonies citizen.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
Like freaking Sidonia.
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Uh-huh. Okay. History lesson or propaganda? A bit of both. On a quand même les dates. Les dates, ils ont les facts, ils les ont. C'est juste comme l'interprétation de ces facts-là qui va changer.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
So this is how the UC trains their pilots. Interesting.
Alright. What's up, guy?
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Alright, can you tell me about this exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Got any advice?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Alright, piloting is my expertise. No, what kind of ship am I going to be flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside. Good hunting.
Fait que là, il disait que tu peux le réessayer plusieurs fois. Je vais voir comment que je vais faire. Puis là, je regarde l'heure qui reste. Ah, il reste quand même un petit peu de temps. Je m'étais dit, au pire, ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais le faire. Puis là, si j'ai plus de temps pour l'épisode, ben, je vais cut it off. Puis je vais comme le refaire sur mon propre temps. Simulation controls. Debug tools. Once targets are active. Ah, ok.
In orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Oh, ok. Pas content. On va revenir en first person. Ouais, c'est ça. On va voir comment que je fais. Puis, je sais pas, là, comme...
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Les choses sont en train de remonter, ça c'est bon.
New targets active.
J'ai l'air d'avoir des monstres. Alright.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached.
On va mettre
Initiating
un
Tier
petit
3.
shield aussi. Là, que je me batte contre le tier 3.
New targets active.
Quand même, c'est pas pire. Voilà. À date, on n'a même pas de... À date, on n'a même pas de shield, on n'a même pas de hull damage.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining
On
tiers.
va l'essayer. Jusqu'à temps qu'on se fasse détruire.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
completed.
All targets eliminated.
Excusez-moi,
Progress
ça me
recorded.
grattait.
Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Ok, ouais. Ah, 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 ok, là je me fais juste massacrer.
You must be able to do better than that. Halting simulation. You have passed
Ok.
You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results.
Wow,
Restart
ok.
the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Ouais, ça j'avoue, Tier 5, faudrait que je le refasse une couple de fois probablement. Est-ce que je veux vraiment le refaire une couple de fois? Non. Genre, non. Exit Simulator. Est-ce que je veux le refaire une couple de fois? Non.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score.
Nah.
We'll only keep your best run.
Nah. Lobby Commander Tuwala's office. Il reste quoi? Ouais, on va être capable d'avoir la mission. Peut-être aller la commencer, puis on checkera après. Hey, guy.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Did you have some questions you needed answered?
Yep, j'ai fini.
So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
I wonder how good I'd score. Nothing like a little friendly competition.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
Wow, just 10 long years of your life, then you can live under the jackboot of the UC for the rest of your life. Joy.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our
Je
hands.
suis vraiment content.
If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today.
C'était pas prévu non plus que je fasse les Vanguards avec...
Send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Lash yourself to the UC for a handful of credits. Not a choice one can make lightly.
I couldn't agree more, friend. But it's also not a choice we force anyone to make either. We only want people who are willing to commit. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, why not? I'm ready. Yeah? I'm ready.
Fantastic.
Ok, j'étais comme pas capable de
Then just
peser.
follow me.
Ouais, c'est ça, je disais, c'était pas prévu pantoute que j'amène Sam avec moi pour faire les Vanguards. J'ai comme pas pensé que c'est vraiment drôle, parce que lui, dans le fond, c'est un Freestar Collective, fait que... Oh, 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 qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Tu peux-tu arrêter de faire des niaiseries? stop, stop. Si on entend quelque chose en arrière, c'était juste mon alarme. C'est ça, tu marches, puis genre, il marche un petit peu plus vite que toi, mais comme, si tu marches pas, c'est toi qui vas plus vite que... C'est toujours comme ça. Pas juste dans les Bethesda, mais genre dans tous les jeux at large.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach.
Yeah.
Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Je trouve ça drôle que c'est essentiellement les mêmes valeurs que les Free Star Rangers y ont. Mais peut-être un petit peu différentes, là, mais comme c'est quand même essentiellement un peu la même affaire. I do. Je vais être la première personne qui est un... Ben, en tout cas, à part les autres joueurs de Starfield, là, mais tu sais, dans cet univers-là, je dois être la seule personne qui est un Vanguard puis qui est un Free Star Ranger en même temps.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard.
Yay!
Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure.
All right.
So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
I must confess, the hum of a grab drive makes me feel alive.
Quand même, 11 000 $, c'est pas si pur que ça. Let's travel to the Night Fury. On va aller parler au dude. Là, je pense qu'on va faire ça la prochaine fois.
I love the smell of getting back into the harness.
C'est pas ça que je veux pas rentrer dans le vaisseau. J'aime ça que comme...
Do you require my assistance?
Mon Vanguard ship, c'est un... Il est où le gars, là? Oh, il est à l'autre bout là-bas. Mon Vanguard ship, c'est comme... C'est un Free Star Ranger ship, c'est très drôle. Mais tu sais, t'es un fucking dans un jeu de Bethesda. Fait que moi, je peux être n'importe qui, n'importe quoi. Je peux être simultanément le leader de toutes les factions. De toutes les sides, pas les factions, les guilds, là. Comme dans Skyrim, un peu, là.
Managed to live back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
Crew Chief Kane Herat.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there.
Glorious mustache.
Paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Alright, let's go. Make contact with the settlers on Tau Ceti 2. Il me l'a-tu donné à moi? Il l'a mis dans mon vaisseau. Il me l'a mis. Ah, ok, on va juste aller voir dans le vaisseau qu'est-ce qu'ils m'ont donné. Mais ouais, c'est ça, on va aller à Tau Ceti le prochain épisode. Là, on a fait un petit history lesson essentiellement. Tu sais, je veux bien croire que c'est de la propagande, mais toutes les history lessons, à quelque part, c'est un petit peu de propagande, là. History is taught by the winners, comme ils disent. Ou history is written by the winners, actually. Comme c'est sûr que si je vais dans les Vanguards, ils vont me donner l'histoire du UC. Non. Comme ça. Cargo hold. Pas 43 ultramag. Ouh, nice. Inventory, Night Fury, Weapon, c'est quoi? Modified Urban Eagle. 88. Not bad. Mais ça, c'est juste à cause de mes bonus. It's not really a good weapon. Throwables, c'est quoi? Frag Grenade. I'll take those. Aid. Bon, bandages, injector, medpack. Oh, les ship parts, on va laisser ça. UC Battle Mail. Je vais probablement les domper dans ma base après, là. Ça, c'est les ressources MISC. Comme du Pursuit. Alright. Il m'a pas... Je vais être sûr de vendre le gun parce que comme il sert absolument à rien.
You should inspect your...
Vendor Cell, Weapons. Modified Urban Eagle. Bye bye!
ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see
Alright,
that you
on va se
survived
revoir la
your
prochaine
most
fois.
recent sleep
On va aller
cycle.
faire notre mission probationnaire. Puis là, on est rendu assez loin que comme... J'assume qu'on va juste passer à travers Bing Bang, puis ça va être fait, là. Ben, pas la mission, là, mais je veux dire, la quest des Vanguards, j'imagine qu'on va quand même passer assez rapide à travers. Je sais pas si on va le finir ou pas, ou si on... Je sais qu'à un moment donné, je vais vouloir retourner sur la main quest. Fait que... je suis pas sûr si on a pas... Tu sais, à part toutes les autres petites affaires, là, va y avoir Ryujin Industries, parce que je sais que ça, c'est un questline. Ça, je pense que c'est les... c'est la questline des... voyons. C'est comme une espèce de mini DLC que j'ai eu parce que j'ai acheté le jeu First Day, là. Après ça, j'ai des petites affaires, fait que je suis pas sûr si on va le finir au complet, mais on va au moins le commencer. Puis faire au moins un épisode de ça, puis là, on va peut-être retourner dans... Oh, j'en ai un autre. Procyon B. Ah, ok. On va commencer, comme je disais, puis on va vraiment aller faire un petit peu de la quête principale après. Parce que les questlines, je suis pas sûr qu'il y en a tant que ça. Je sais que les Varun, on les voit quasiment pas. Mais bon, en tout cas, on verra, là, comme d'habitude, je m'adapte à l'humeur du moment. Donc, c'est ça. On se revoit la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Starfield. Au revoir.